You know the feeling. You're trapped in a conversation that escalates by the minute, draining your energy despite presenting clear, verifiable facts. When a bulletproof piece of evidence is ignored, the natural instinct is to provide even stronger data. Instead of providing clarity, this usually causes the other person to raise their voice and dig in deeper. This frustration stems from the illusion of logic, the assumption that both people in a debate share the goal of finding the truth. If the other person has abandoned the logical game, better facts are useless. Attempting to reason with them is like trying to win a game of chess by rolling dice. These facts fail because the conflict has shifted away from logic. You are now navigating the landscape of the opponent's ego. The brain often treats an exchange of ideas as a threat, triggering a biological defense mechanism. A psychological shell expands to protect their identity. Once the ego hijacks the exchange, logic stops functioning. Incoming data points bounce off this shell, ending the argument early. Aggressive facts or a louder voice only cause this defensive shell to harden. Targeted questions slip past these defenses by prioritizing curiosity over a direct attack on the person's identity. Questioning shifts the burden of proof, moving the brain out of a reactive posture and into the analytical state required to formulate an answer. Start with a specific inquiry. What is this belief based on? This phrasing treats their claim with curiosity. It avoids the typical ego flare because it does not start by telling the opponent they are wrong. If the argument lacks substance, the opponent will struggle in real time to construct a logical blueprint for a claim that previously had no foundation. Demanding proof politely neutralizes the threat of a screaming match while maintaining a high intellectual standard. A second inquiry cuts to the core of the conflict. If proven wrong, would you change your mind? This question separates a genuine search for truth from a hostile ego trip. The response dictates one of two paths. An affirmative answer indicates logical progress is possible. A negative answer confirms the path of the ego. Admitting an unwillingness to change reveals an impenetrable wall. You have absolute permission to abandon the argument immediately. The final question forces a reality check. What will we actually gain from this argument? This shifts the focus away from the micro-battle of scoring points and toward the long-term health of the relationship. It places the fleeting satisfaction of winning a debate against the permanent collateral damage often inflicted on trust and respect. Calculating this negative return on investment usually deflates the hostility entirely. An immense relief follows the decision to step away from an unwinnable, irrational conflict. Feeling responsible for correcting every wrong opinion is a trap that drains essential mental energy. Resilience manifests as the discipline to recognize an ego-fueled trap and walk past it, rather than burning energy on the smartest comeback. While words are effective, active silence remains a primary shield for protecting your mental peace. Logic cannot defeat an opponent who has abandoned it. The resolution comes from refusing to play the game entirely.